All right, so here we are. If anybody's watching and it sounds like we're having any problems with the sound, let me know. But this is the first time I've done a live, so hopefully it works out well for you. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through the questions that I've been asked. Hold on. We're going to go through any of the questions I've been asked since I started doing some of our videos. So I've got a list of about 10 right now. I've got 10, 15 minutes. If you have any questions, hop on, let me know, and we'll go from there. So our first question that I have over here, hold on, I'm scrolling. What was your biggest improvement this year? Overall, I think my biggest improvement since I've gotten back into golf was actually just the mental side of things. Yes, my swing's gotten a lot better, everything's gotten better, but realistically, understanding that the mental side of things is important in golf has really changed the way I golf. Because if I can keep my head on straight, even with a bad shot, I'm doing a lot better. So we've talked about it before. Mental is a biggie. You need to have a strong mental game or you're not going to get better. Obviously, mechanics matter, but without a strong mental game, that's the end of it. All right. So, our next one, why should I listen to you? So, everybody, I'm Doug with Golf Reboot. If you're new here, thanks for coming. Don't forget to subscribe. But the deal is, I golfed back in high school. I stopped for a long time. I've now gone through spending over a year trying to figure out what I can do, doing a lot of research, and I'm trying to take that information and give it to you without you having to spend hours and hours going through different people. So, in my mind, what that'll do is it'll save you the time and also give you somebody who I'm not a pro, I'm never going to be a pro. I'm a real person and I want to help you. So, if you have questions, I can make a video on different things. If you like my stuff, great. If you don't, then I'm not for you. That's fine. No problem. But if you listen to me, if you ask questions, I'm going to be putting out a course eventually to help you get better. If you do that, I think you'll get better at golf. And my goal is to help you reach your goals. So I'm not in it to make money. I'm not in it to do any of that stuff. If that happens, great. But I'm there to help you. All right, next up, how can you get better in 2026? So realistically, you can get better in 2026 by paying attention to what people are saying, learning your swing, and doing different things. It's very simple. There's an importance to practicing and understanding what you're doing. And if you do that, I think you'll get better. Admit that you're not great right now. Admit that you need to get better. Find ways to learn. And there you go. All right, so this is a common one. Should I buy an expensive set of clubs? No. If you're just starting out, don't. Go to Dick's, go to wherever, find something that's cheap to get you to understand the game, to learn how to swing, and to figure everything out. $250 to $500 for a full set, not a bad deal. They're not going to be great, but you'll still be able to play. Once you get past that, once you need to start playing better or you're playing all the time, then you have the opportunity to go get a more expensive set. But realistically, you don't have to spend tons of money to play golf. That leads into the next one. When should I upgrade? So realistically, you should upgrade when it's your time. I can't tell you that, but if you're still shooting 120, it's not time. That means there's something going on with your swing or in your head that you need to fix before you can actually start playing well. Once you're playing well, once you understand it, once it's time to get fitted, and that's a big thing. If you're buying new clubs, go get fitted for it. And sorry, I keep pausing. I'm not used to doing live, but we'll get there. Once you get fitted for it, they're figuring out how the clubs will work for you. So that's the best way to go. It might cost you a little bit more, but they're going to put you in the clubs that'll make you hit the best. Is the newer tech worth it? Yes and no. So I've played a bunch of different clubs before, and realistically, the newer tech is great, but until you get to a certain point, that doesn't matter for you. So, yes, when you're getting fitted, that'll affect you. But going from one driver to another, if you're not hitting center of the face, it's not going to do that much for you. I've played with a 30-year-old driver. I can hit the ball pretty well. Then I moved over to a Cobra back in high school. Then I had a Wilson set that I played that was, just a starter set. Last year I had the Titleist TS2. I just got the Callaway ELYTE X. And realistically, if I can't hit, they're all going to do the same thing. They're all going to slice. Now I can hit, so it's easier for me to play, and some of that is affecting me. No different than, say, with a driver, draw bias versus fade bias. If you can't hit the ball straight and you have a nasty slice, draw bias isn't going to fix that for you. It's not going to take the slice away. It's going to limit it. But you're still probably going to slice unless your swing mechanics are correct. So, what was my best purchase? So, I would say my best purchase is a combo. So, the Rapsodo MLM2 Pro, obviously, that's done a lot for me because it's got the cameras on it. And that has really helped me to understand what I'm doing with my swing. That's turned my swing around. Now, that kind of bumps into the GIF, which is my garage. That's my do it yourself golf simulator. So if you want to get better, if you have a spot in your garage in your house that you can set something up, it doesn't have to be crazy. Could just be to a computer screen, could be to an iPad, whatever it is. Get a Rapsodo, get something like that where you can actually see what you're doing. That has changed the way I play. It's shown me everything that I do wrong. All right, what's the most important part of the game? So to me, the most important part of the game, aside from mental, is short game, chipping and putting. I've always been a pretty good putter. I bought the Jailbird Cruiser this year by Odyssey, and that has definitely made my putting better. I do something called putt gapping, and it's where I know how far the club has to come back to put a ball a certain distance. So I can take that from playing in my house, my garage, whatever, to a course, test that out, and see how far I'm hitting the ball. And basically use that with the green speeds to adjust on the course. Now, it kind of sets me up as a lag putter, which I've always been. But in my mind, if you can be within a couple feet of the hole with your first putt, 3 putts are going away. So to me, that's really important. Now, with that, if you're chipping and you can get closer to the hole, that's great. The closer you can get with your chip, the better you're going to be with putting. So yeah, so realistically, those two things together, you can fight back and forth, chipping, short game versus putting. To me, you need both of them. They're one thing combined because from 100 yards in, from 50 yards in, that's where you need your accuracy. If you can get your drive to the fairway, it doesn't matter where. If you're getting closer to the pin with your chips and your putts, that's when your score is going to come down. All right. What's the most exciting part of 2025? So honestly, I think it's just starting to understand how to golf again, having fun with it. And honestly, this channel, obviously right now I only have 250 subs. That's fine. If you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate that. This has been exciting for me because it's showing me that people are actually watching, even if it's only 100 people per video. That's a good amount of people to me. I'm just some guy in a small town in New Jersey, and seeing that people are actually listening is definitely neat. Let's see, what else is exciting? I mean, just golf itself, having fun out on the course, not worrying about a slice, seeing that I'm getting better is really cool, and starting to understand that I don't have to think while I'm swinging, and noticing that I can start to feel what my body is doing with the club. That has been something that's new for me. It wasn't like that in high school, and I think I'm an overall better golfer now. So my goals for 2026, I want to start to regularly be right around 80 on an 18 hole course. We'll see if we'll see if that happens. I mean, it's a long shot, but hopefully that happens. Other than that, I just want to keep hitting hard, hitting well, hitting straight, dropping the putts. I'm hoping this channel gets over 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. That's a goal for here. And I hope that I start seeing that I'm helping you. That's really a big thing for me. I want to help you get better. And then golf reboot for 2026. Like I said, hopefully 1,000 subscribers so I can help more people. Other than that, I want to put a course out there to help you guys have it a little bit more organized, continue to be putting out videos every week. And other than that, we'll see where it takes us. So that's our Q&A for 2025. We'll try to do more of the lives and hopefully I get more used to it in the future. But other than that, check out some of the links in the description. Make sure you subscribe. And I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2026.